Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. I welcome you here into our space of stillness, reset, and divine guidance. So I invite you to take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to breathe all the way down to the tips of our toes. And on this breath, I want you to imagine this beautiful golden light. And it's going to enter in from the crown and it's going to move into the spine. So you're going to breathe it in. And on this exhale, bringing it down through the spine, all the way down, out through the soles of the feet. There we go. And now I invite you to take your eyes and we're going to bring them down into the heart. We're just going to let our hearts be seen. And if it helps, place your hand on your heart. And just breathing into it. And out. And in. And out. I want you to feel the silence that's in your body right now. The strength in the spine and the soft heart. Letting your shoulders just melt down away from your ears. And imagine that I have this beautiful, soft, warm blanket. We're going to wrap it around your shoulders, allowing you to feel safe and comforted, and most of all, that you are taken care of. And today I'm going to read to you a message that just came through. I was running Sacred Wandering, which is a bi-monthly prayer circle I hold for my authors. And as I was doing this blessing of the body with them, I kept seeing God showing me how often I'm giving my gifts to the world. Like I saw this image of a woman who's the best cookie maker, and she's making all of these cookies all the time, but she never eats one. And in the vision, I heard that while I give my gifts all day, every day, I rarely allow myself to experience my gifts of healing, my gifts of witnessing. And so this was the message I then received after that vision. Use your gifts for health, wealth, and love. It is time to feel it for you. Enjoy your gifts. You are the one who can give to you. The rest will follow. Such a beautiful message. A reminder that so often we're looking outside ourselves. So often we want to feel taken care of and safe and nurtured. And while that is true, there are people who can do that. When we turn our gifts inward on us, we become the ground that we've always been looking for. And so today I'm going to lead you through your own prayer by picking up whatever has been heavy for you. Maybe it's something in business. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's your health. Whatever it is, pick it up. We're going to put it into God. We're going to allow God to transfigure this, to match the frequency of miracles. A very distinct principle came to me today while I was leading this group, which is that scripture that says, not my will, but thy will, has always been very hard for me because I'm not a submissive woman. And so I have shifted it in my life to not my will, but the will of miracles. And what that does is it allows me to fully give over my stubbornness and my way. And here's what I think is right, to the surrender of the will of miracles. So I want you to just feel that today, that whatever you gave over, you're actually submitting to the surrender of miracles. And we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. And then we're going to ask that God will touch our cells to match the frequency of our future self. The one who is, and then I want you to fill that blank in. We're going to ask that our cells may match the frequency of our visions and the frequency of miracles. And then we ask that God will place his hands on our head to give us a blessing, that we may receive a message today. And I'm going to be quiet while you pray. Take a nice deep breath in and allowing this light to move down through the body, receiving the message that is for you, allowing it to be written within the very belly of your heart. And then I invite you to open your palms and ask, what is the most important action I take today? Then I'm going to be quiet and listen. Whatever you hear or receive, I'm going to invite you to do. For when we take action on inspired ideas, we become the recipe. We become the recipe of miracles. So I want you to breathe in. I want you to take your tongue and put it at the top of your mouth. And you're going to breathe all the way in. And we're going to breathe all the way out. And we're going to seal this work up in the depths of our gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, I thank you for wandering into the sacred. And I will see you tomorrow morning, right here in our prayer corner. Thank you for wandering into the sacred with me today. If this episode moved or inspired you, I encourage you to share it. Think of someone who needs this message today and text it to them. Let's add more light to the world by welcoming people into our prayer corner together. I also want to invite you to create your own prayer corner at home, a space set apart where you can return again and again to hear God's voice. To support you, I've created the Sacred Space course, which guides you step by step in locating, creating, and dedicating your very own sacred space. You're also welcome into the Sacred Wandering Facebook group, where you can share the blessings that God is giving you and be uplifted by others walking this path. You can find both of these resources in the show notes, or just send me a DM on Instagram at Keira Brinton, and me or my team will send them directly to you. I want to thank you for being one of the rare humans who chooses to sit at the foot of God, to ask, listen, and do. And as always, I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me.